Hi everybody, we're going to go through the third practice problem for chapter 14, and we'll do this very quickly because I have some place to be. But the problem relates to it's a limited capacity problem. So there's a constraint here. You only have so many machine hours available. How do you use them in such a way to optimize your profitability? So those are some key terms: constraints, optimization, capacity. These are the sorts of things, if you were to describe this problem in a narrative essay or in a memo, that's some of the terms I would expect you to use. So let's just go through the approach real quick. It's kind of a multi-prong approach, but we're going to start with the unit cost of each item, the blender and the food processor, if purchased from an outside supplier. So this information was given to you in the problem. So that's going to be our starting point. And then we're going to calculate the incremental unit cost if we were to manufacture it. So that, again, is the direct labor, direct material, direct labor, the variable overhead for each, which gives us a total cost of $48 and $96 respectively. So the unit cost savings, if manufactured, is $12 for the blender and $18 for the food processor. So if you were to just stop right here, you'd say, oh, we should just manufacture as many food processors as we can because they're more expensive to buy outside. There's an additional twist here. We didn't give you those machine hours in the problem for nothing. So now take these unit savings and basically calculate cost savings per machine hour. Now, because the blender costs 1 machine hour to make, that's consistent. $12 of cost savings times the machine hours equals cost savings of $12 per hour. It takes 2 hours to do the food processor, so your cost savings is going to be 18 divided by 2, or $9 per machine hour. So that changes things a little bit differently. So what really makes sense is to make as many blenders as you can and then fill in the rest of your capacity with food processing. So you know from the information given to you in the problem, you only have 50 machine hours available. The demand is actually capped at 20,000 blenders. So you might, an average student might say, make as many blenders as you can. But if you make 30,000 blenders and you can only sell 20,000, that's potentially, you're overproducing, so you're not optimizing your profit. So this is where that capacity and the demand comes in. 50,000 being the capacity constraint, 20,000 being the demand constraint. And what you have is when you take the total hours less the hours needed to manufacture your optimal amount of blenders, you have 30,000 machine hours remaining. So since each of the food processors takes 2 hours to make, that would give you a quantity of 15,000 food processors. So here's your ultimate conclusion: 20,000 blenders, the rest food processors, and then we purchase the balance. So when you do a problem like this, whether it's in your homework or in this class, be very, very clear to document which numbers are in dollars and which numbers are in units. Be explicitly clear, dollars or even hours in this case. This way it's explicitly clear, not just to your teacher or to your boss at work, but it's clear in your own mind. Anyway, I think you'll find that helpful in all the homework that you do. One more video to go, and then you should be ready for the exam tomorrow.